Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah,
Awesome. Yo, welcome to the chat, man. Welcome to the channel. As I said, my name is Craig. This is Dating with Craig. I love dating. I love dating shows. I love giving dating tips and dating advices and all that stuff. So the main topic for today is how to be successful with dating apps. Do you mind introducing yourself and tell us a little bit about you?
yeah, yeah. So my name is David. David Snapped. I'm just a TikToker. I I just create content about dating. If you have seen my videos, it's because I post toxic tips, how to be toxic, bare minimum boyfriend tips, and
Love it, by the way. Love it. Absolutely love it.
thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. And sometimes, sometimes they're jokes. Sometimes they're pretty serious.
Mhm.
And
I think the thing I
yeah.
love about it is so relatable. Like, no matter what aspect of dating you are, you can relate to these things for sure, even growing up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like people, the way I view dating, like everybody does it. Everybody's involved in it in some degree. And I don't know. It is relatable. People can always share their perspective. People can always give their opinion. So why not share mine?
Okay? Okay, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
Somebody told me this a long time ago. The more you date and the more relationships and everything you're in, you're just collecting data, right? So why not share all this data with the world?
Yeah, exactly. Like there are plenty of people out there that have failed in certain aspects
Hmm.
and learned from it so that you don't have to fail the way they did. So
Agreed, agreed. Success leaves clues, right? So why not follow in their footsteps?
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
How did you learn? Was it more like trial and error? Did you have someone growing up teaching you about dating or so? Like, how did you learn?
Uh a lot of it is trial and error. Like my dad and his friends, they'd give like spit game here and there. And then
Hmm.
sometimes my brother's friends will help out. Even and like cousins, just growing up you hear stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like I was able to learn more on my own than what they were able to teach me because like there's an age gap, there's an age difference. And
Yeah. And you're like, they don't understand us. They don't know what I'm
yeah.
going through. Okay.
like my dad, he didn't have social media. He didn't have what is it, these dating apps and all that stuff. So like he actually thinks it's weird that we meet people online. And that's where like most people find friends
Yeah,
these
dude.
days.
Some of my best friends are my Xbox people, bro. Like, like if you're playing like Halo and all that stuff, and you never met the person, but you talk to them every single day, like
Yeah.
all online, man. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Wait,
It's crazy.
but what about you? Where'd you learn like all your dating?
Dude, I did not learn from good sources. Like, first of all, I learned from Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Like, I used to walk up like, baby, baby, baby. I know you watching me, so I want to put you on notice that I'm watching you too, girl. What's up? What's up? Like, you remember these lines Will Smith used to come up with? Like, damn, girl, you must be tired. You be running through my mind all day long. It was bad, bro. It
I
was bad.
remember.
Those do not work in real life at all. Like, if anything, the girls start looking at me crazy. Like, dude, what is wrong with you? Are you all right? Do you need help?
No, no, it's crazy. Like everybody says, like, yeah, you need a good pickup line. You need to approach them with something good. No, no. These days, like
Hmm.
they can see Pat. Like, can I cuss on here?
Yeah, yeah, you good, bro. You good. You good. This is like 18 and up, so you're completely good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like a lot of girls, a lot of just people in general, they could see past the bullshit.
Hmm.
So like those lines, they don't work as well. Like,
You know what? To be more
ah,
specific, depending on the type of girls you're talking to, it doesn't work, right? Because listen, I grew up in Jamaica, right? So I'm mostly all around black girls, right? And it wasn't until I come to America I started seeing more Hispanic and white girls. But to be honest, those lines do not work on black girls very well. right? Well, I'm not even being racist, bro. Like when I try to cheese the lines on white girls, they're like they cringe a little, but it works on them, right? Black girls just like nigga, please, you know, they're just like no,
Just like,
no. So it all depends on which type of girls you're talking to as well.
yeah, no, that's so true.
All right. So, what was it like? What was dating like for you growing up in middle school, high school?
Um, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like it was really bad for me.
Okay.
Like I had like little like girlfriends in middle school and high school and all that stuff, but um I was how do I put it? I wasn't like super cool or anything. Like I was just like a regular person at school.
Okay.
So
When you say super cool, what
like
do you mean? Are you talking about like you were like a jock? You're talking about like, um, what you hang out? You know, like by TV standards. If you're a jock, you're cool. If you hang out with the chess team, you're a nerd. Or or were you like in the emo? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean by you weren't cool?
I wouldn't really say that I was like in a clique or anything, but I was just like I just went to school. I played sports here and there,
Yeah.
but and I got like decent grades. Like
Okay.
that's it.
Okay.
Like
I
I
feel
was
you. I
just
feel you.
like a regular student. I had friends, but you know, I kind of blended in a little bit. People knew me, but like
Hmm.
I didn't really kick it with a lot of people. I don't know. I was always really busy. I had a lot of like extracurriculars I was always doing.
Okay.
So like
I
I
feel you.
didn't kick it with I kicked it with people, but not a lot.
I
So
got you. I got you.
like dating wasn't really, it was a little difficult to be like talking to girls. And, like at a young age, I was like kind of scared, like
You're
it was
shy.
like
Yeah, you didn't develop that
shy.
tough skin yet.
Yeah, didn't want to say anything stupid. Because like you say something stupid in middle school, high school, people will remember it and roast you forever.
That's true. That's true. I think I forgot how brutal middle school and high school is. Like, man, one false move, bro. They'll tease you about it for a while.
Did that ever happen to you? Like you like said
I
something
mean,
or
like
like did something
the most thing I've been teased on is my accent, because when I came straight from Jamaica around like 14 years old, so I started high school immediately, and the way I was talking to my teachers, I'm like, yo, Mayo, why y'all do this, why y'all do that, and the teachers did not understand me. My students did not understand me, and I'm like, yo, me I talk English, Mayo. What y'all say? Like, you know what I'm saying? Actually speaking English, but they're just like, no, we don't understand you. Go back to your country. Go practice
Oh
English.
man.
So it was fucked up. It was fucked up, but it is what it is. We developed tough skin. I didn't personally care. I was just like, all right, you got to learn either way. I don't know.
No. But yeah, that's kind of how it went. I was just regular person though,
Did you find
Uh,
yourself like more in relationships or just like dating, like growing up?
I was in a few relationships. Like I don't think any of them really like were um like serious.
Hmm.
If you want to put it like that, like it, it's hard to explain. Yeah, no, high school. All right. So this is how I viewed it. Anybody that I was dating in high school, like I probably wasn't gonna end up with
Okay.
forever. That's not my
But you
forever
didn't think
person.
that at the time, though. At the time, you're like, oh my God, this girl might be wifey. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Actually,
too?
no.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay.
no. In high school, like I was all like, yeah, probably not gonna end up with him, but this is good experience or whatever. Because like I
That's
don't know,
good
I kind of
maturity
grew up in
level
a
right
small.
there. I like that.
I learned that from my parents. They were all like, hey, like date around, like have some fun,
No, they
learn.
literally said that?
Yeah, they're all like, you don't know what you like. Like imagine. Okay, all right. Shout out to everybody who's a high school sweetheart.
Hmm.
Shout out to whoever like married the person, the love of their life that they found when they were
Yeah.
16,
Which
17,
is
18.
very rare, by the way. Very, very rare.
Very rare. But if you told me I had to live with a decision I made when I was like 16, 17, 18, and like for the rest of my life, I would, woof, woo, no.
I'm scared already, bro. I'm
Like
nervous.
bad decisions. Like I like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so I don't know. I can't even like think of one. It's like, hey, what's something? Oh, I don't know. In shoes, something. I don't know. A pair of shoes that were hot at the time that are garbage now. I don't know. It's like,
But
hey, you have
Jordans
to
have,
wear these
oh,
for the
what
rest
was
of
it
your.
like? Was it Air Force? Like, was like good back in there? How old are you, if you don't mind to ask?
Oh, dude, I'm 27.
All right, got you. So let me see. Air Force. I don't know. I don't know. What
I
would you
don't know.
say?
If you told me I had to like live with all the Dragon Ball Z posters or something like
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
have
yeah,
in my room for the rest of my life, I don't
yeah.
know. I'd be all like,
I don't think that helps to get
that's
laid at all. No, like I love
no.
Dragon Ball Z, but I don't know if it's appealing when the girl comes over and sees that. So
Yeah,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Um,
depends on the girl though. I don't know.
that's true. That's true. But again, we're talking about exceptions right there, because there's come on, there's fewer girls that are into anime, Dragon Ball Z, and all that stuff that will find that pretty cool.
Yeah, there are actually anime is getting pretty popular. Like I ran into quite a few people and like girls specifically that like I've been on dates with that like
Yeah.
they're all like, "Oh, do you watch anime?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know, I like I watch dub when I'm doing things. I watch sub." Like I had a girl roast me saying that like I watch dub sometimes
Hmm.
just when I'm like around the house doing stuff, and then
Yeah.
like I had her roast me and go like, "Sub or die." I was all like, "Wow."
That's kind of hot though. That's kind of hot.
So like,
I'm like, word. It's kind of hot. I like that. I like that. Okay, okay. So wait, which one do you feel like you learned the most from? Do you feel like you learned the most from relationships or dating? Because like I love the fact that your parents said, date, go date around and all that stuff. Because learn what you like, more
yeah.
specifically. So what do you feel like? Where did you learn the most?
I have to say my relationships because I've had some really good relationships. I had some good relationships and some bad ones. I've had
Mm-hmm.
some pretty bad ones actually. Yeah, like, and most of those bad relationships were in my adulthood, like
Okay.
my like college and post college, like
Yeah.
because I don't know, like I dated in high school and stuff, but like I wasn't taking it seriously, and I think that kind of like carried over to my adulthood because like I was like, ah, this isn't my forever person.
Yeah.
Like this is like whatever. Like this is cool for now. And yeah, I think that having that mindset, thinking like, oh, I'm probably not gonna find my person until like later in life,
At
kind of
what
like
point do you
set me
feel
up
like
for.
you'll find them though? Like, what's the when does is it like a timeline for yourself where it's like, yo, after I do such and such, then I'm gonna find the person I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with?
I feel like if you keep waiting till like everything's perfect, like till you reach a certain point, I feel like if you keep waiting for that, going to you're not gonna feel like you're there yet. Like, oh man, once I'm like, I have this job, I'm making this much, I have this, I have that, um, then I'll be ready to be in a relationship. If you keep thinking like that, you'll probably never really get there. And I feel like with relationships, the best thing that you can do when you're going into it is, are you ready to be in a relationship?
Mm,
Um,
hmm.
are you ready to like commit to this person, be with them? And it's kind of crazy that I'm just like spouting this out, especially with the content I create,
Yeah.
like the toxic, yeah. But yeah, I feel like you just kind of need to be ready for that.
Okay. Okay.
If you're asking me right now, am I like, would I be ready for my forever person? Yeah,
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
You know, I'm 27, so it's
Yeah.
like,
That's what I'm
like
saying. Like,
I,
guys usually have like a timeline. They're like, yo, let me get the money. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my spot. And then, yo, I'm ready to be wifed up. You know what I'm saying? Like give
but
it a girl after. I don't know. Sometimes, and then they're like, okay, after I have the wife now, then I'm ready to have kids. You know, that's what I'm saying. So everyone has their own different timeline. So I'm like, do you know like where you are like in that sort of timeline? Like, okay, there's the girl coming now. Does she come in later? You know what I'm saying?
uh, oh man, how do I put this? Yeah, yeah, like timeline for me. Okay, I'm just gonna say I'm ready now. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
ready now.
that's what's
Like
up. That's
this,
what's up.
like, um, I don't know if I should say anything right now,
Yep.
but like,
Only say
I
what you
think
feel comfortable with. Yeah, you Gucci, man. Only what you feel
yeah, because
comfortable with.
like, guy got a little. I have a video. I have a little announcement I'm gonna do, but like, it's
I
like,
feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
I'll say this. I think I found my forever person. I'll just say
All right,
that.
bet, bet. I like that. I like that. I hope it works out, my brother. I really do, man.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go towards the topic now. How to be more successful in dating apps. I'll stick to the top three, right? The three most popular ones right now, which are Tinder, Hinge, and Bumble. All right. I'll
Okay.
start with Bumble. How do you feel about that?
Um, I feel like that's good for guys who don't know how to make the first move. I know that's kind of like roasting,
Interesting. Interesting.
like
Okay.
who aren't good at like making the first move, messaging. Like um, that's not to like throw shade on those dudes,
Yeah.
but you know that's a good starter app if you like if you're like, oh, she's cute, she's cute, she's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and if they message you, then you know they're interested. So like that that kind of like can build some confidence for you to be able to message people back and all that. And yeah, it just kind of gives you it just builds up whatever confidence you may
Okay.
be lacking in that area. Wait,
But
how do
how
you
do you
feel
feel?
about Bumble?
I don't like it. Only because for me personally, I'm an aggressor, right?
Yeah,
And the number one reason why I don't like it is because of the waiting period, right? Because yes, they when they match back with you, I 100% agree with you. As in, like, it's a confidence builder. Like, oh, she likes me. All right, all right. I like that. But she also has to be the first one to message you. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And that's the biggest downfall, right? Because they get a 24-hour period to message you. If they, let's just say, because, girls always get more matches than guys do, right? Let's just
yeah,
say she's busy or she's distracted or something like that. And that 24-hour has gone, you missed out on your window, right? And then what you have to do, you have to pay in order to extend that window. Now you're paying just for someone to look at their app and just like, yo, give me a shot. You know what I'm saying? That's just the only thing. Like, I do like the confidence builder. I just don't like the fact that you can't shoot your shot when you match. You gotta wait for her. That's just my thing. And as the aggressor, I'm just sitting here waiting. Like, damn, bro. Like, what the hell? I don't know. For me,
yeah.
it's not cool. What do you think about that 24-hour period? That 24-hour window.
Um, I didn't know you had to pay for it. Like
You
when I
only
was
pay
on that
to
app.
to extend. To extend. It's not always there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like once you match, great. 24 hours starts now for her to message you.
Oh
And
wow.
after that, then you'll have to pay.
Not gonna lie, that's whack. uh, uh, because let's be honest, in today's society, if we're being real with ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
uh, they typically want the guy to be the first one to message. They want the guy to make the first move.
But Bumble is
Um,
designed that woman will make the move. In today's world, in the feminist world, where you have a lot more power, a lot more equality, and all that stuff, it's literally marketed. Women make the first move.
yeah, and that's great. That's great. But if
Mm-hmm.
that's not your jam, if that's not how you wanna start talking to somebody, that's
Dude,
then
I
that's
love that
not the
in real
app for you.
world. Has a girl like has a girl ever just come up to you and just approach you and like, dude, you look good? They start flirting with you first before you even get a chance to flirt with them. Has that happened with you?
Yes,
And how good does it feel,
it feels great. Feels
right?
great. When
Parker,
it's a girl
welcome to the
that you're
channel.
actually, yeah, when it's a girl that's actually that you're actually interested in, like or
Yes,
attracted
yes.
to,
Sometimes it's someone that
because
you're like, damn, I'm not into you, but I like that confidence. So, you know?
yeah, it's it's wild though, because like you know when girls do that, you kind of step into their shoes. They're all like, oh yeah, guys are just like approaching them like this,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and like you know it may not be the type of person that you want,
Yep. Yep.
it, but you know you have to respect it.
Yes.
to a degree.
I do. Parker Woodley, once again, welcome to the channel, man. As I said, I like that, bro. I really, really do because um, it's so hard for most women don't approach guys. I like the ones that develop tough skin and develop the confidence to do that. And I'm never mean about it, because we know how it is to approach people, right? So when I see it and I know how rare it is, I'm gonna entertain it to a certain point. I'm gonna be like, all right, let me see what other skills do you got? Because sometimes they'll come over. Like a girl literally got me to go out with her. She said, "Yo, I'll buy you food. You hungry?" And I was like, "Bet." Dude, I was talking to one girl that I remember. This was first year in college. I was talking to a girl who I actually wanted to be with, bro. I'm literally right there macking to her, and then this girl just showed up, like, "Yo, I'll get you some Chinese food. You want to come?" And I'm like, "Yes." And next thing you know, we're on a fucking date eating Chinese food, and I'm going out with her 2 weeks later, and I'm like, "What? You smart dude?" I was like, not even who I was going for, man, but I like that shit. I like that confidence, man. She macked it, man. She made it work.
Yeah, like, see, in person it's totally different, but on that app it's not the move.
No. So point being, Bumble's not the move, right?
No, it's not the move. I will say it's the pros of it, good confidence booster for you.
Okay. Have you ever been on Bumble?
And yeah. Bumble's all right. I don't use it. I don't really use it though.
Have you ever gotten any dates from Bumble? What's up, Brett? Welcome back, Brett. You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Some pretty solid dates.
Okay.
The only reason I was on Bumble when I did get on, I don't know if I should be saying it. I got banned from Tinder.
I got banned from Hinge. We'll talk, bro. We'll talk. Like, I didn't get banned from dating apps, bro. We'll talk, man. We'll talk. Don't worry. Wait. Let's go into that. You got banned from Tinder. All right. Tell me. I need to know the stories. Talk to me.
Okay, I was on a work trip in Vegas. And all right, so I also do photography, videography, and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I would sometimes get models or some work, some of my work from going on these dating apps, going like, hey, I could also take photos, blah, blah, blah. And then I was in Vegas and I was on a work trip and I had some time to kill. So I was like, oh, let me go on this app. Let me see if I could like make a few bucks real quick. And I went on the app and I saw that like a few people had their like Venmos in their bios, like a few girls did. And I was all like, okay, let me throw it in there. It's all like, hey, hit me up for any photography jobs. Here's my Venmo. Here's like, check me out for my services.
You put that in your bio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check me out for my services. That was a mistake. 3 minutes later, banned.
Dude, which is so messed up because so it's okay for other people to put that in their bio, but not for you?
I think they thought I was a prostitute.
Oh, you were in Vegas and it's that's why you said Vegas twice. Okay.
I think they thought they were all like, nope. And then I was like, I guess I'm gonna go on Bumble now and not do that. But I went on a really good date.
Dispute it or anything like that? Did you like send an email like, yo, my bad, I didn't mean it that way or anything?
I did, and they said can't change it, lifetime ban. And you know how long a lifetime ban is?
Wait, is it a number ban? Is it lifetime number? Whatever because it's usually like your cell phone number is attached to it, or is it like your Facebook or something like that, right?
It's my Facebook and my cell phone.
Fuck.
All right.
Yeah, lifetime. So tell me more about this lifetime.
Dude, it's like I asked them like, how long is this lifetime ban? And then they're all like, oh, it's 25 years. What? What?
Damn, my man is in Tinder jail, bro.
Legitimately in Tinder jail. So, be careful. Be careful out here.
Damn, bro. All this, you're trying to make a few bucks out here, man. All right, tell me about your Tinder experiences so far.
The ones that I did have, I went on like a few dates. I hadn't like, I was mostly just talking on there,
Mm-hmm.
like, because like I'm gonna be honest, my text game back in the day used to be really
Okay.
weak,
Lob,
really
welcome to the
like,
channel. Lob, welcome to the channel. Sorry, go
welcome.
ahead. Yeah.
uh, yeah, but my game used to be really weak when it came to texting, so I would use Tinder to practice, you
Okay.
know,
Okay.
and then sometimes my practicing ended up me getting dates. I'd go on dates. Dates would go well, some of them not so well.
Wait, tell me about the pickup lines. So, what lines? Like, what's your introduction? Not necessarily pickup lines, because we talked about that it doesn't work as well as much. So, like, what would be like your opener to grab her attention right off the bat?
There's a few. There's a few different ones.
Okay.
I usually try and ask them an open-ended question that
Nice. Nice.
or I give them like a compliment. All right. So like this is how I approach it in real life because I'm way better in person than I am in on apps.
Okay.
Like when I talk to a girl, I usually try and compliment her on something, on not her beauty, not how she looks physically. Try and compliment her on something, on a decision that she made to put herself together for the day. Like, hey,
Okay.
those shoes, rocking them. Like, oh, your box braids, undefeated.
I
Things
like
like that.
that. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just a line, or
Because now
like
you're
if I'm
different from
doing a
other
compliment.
guys right now. You're not talking about her ass or her face or anything like that. You're talking about her clothing, her accessories. I like that.
Yeah, decisions that she made,
Yeah.
with like her opinion, not just like what was given to her when she was born.
Okay.
Um, and that's always a good move. And I didn't really know that I was doing that until like someone said, "Oh, that's genius!" Like someone pointed it out. So I was all like, "Oh, I was just really just trying to throw a compliment at him."
You felt
'Cause
like Elon Musk after that. You're like, yo,
yeah,
I cracked the
I'm a
code.
genius.
Exactly. All right.
But I'll do that, and then like sometimes the corny pickup lines don't really work. Sometimes they're good. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if they have it in their bio or something like, "Hey, tell me a dad joke." I'll come up with something.
Okay.
I really have to like see their profile, see how they are, and then like try and like comment on it.
So like leading up to the date, right? How do you ask them out? Like, do you have a specific words or like, yo, go on a date with me, or you say, yo, let's go have drinks? How do you ask them out?
I think the best way to ask somebody out on the dating apps is this is just a general observation that I've learned, but
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't work on everybody. But like numbers wise, it does work, and it did get me the most dates when I was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people may know this if they work in sales, they'll know this tactic, but uh, it's kind of like
ABC.
plan everything. Just plan everything. Set up a date, time, place. Like you have to like make sure the conversation's going good. Like, hey, um, and then like in the middle of the conversation, say like, hey, I want to take you out. Are you available Thursday at 7 p.m.? I could take you to this spot. Like
Ooh, okay.
just make those choices really quickly, and
Yeah.
they'll like that you took charge. They'll
Yeah.
like that you like made the initiative. You have a plan, and they'll think it's like sexy. They'll think it's hot.
They
Like
do.
because a lot of guys they'll be like, where do you want to go? What do you want to
Yeah.
do?
You already
Like
have it
like
planned. I like
yeah,
that. Yep. Yep.
and they'll appreciate it. And obviously, if they have like some type of dietary restriction, or like say you said sushi, it's like, "Ugh, I don't like eating raw fish or something like that." Have a
Mm-hmm.
backup. Have a backup ready. Uh,
Yes, yes. Experience teaches you that, man. Yes, you're absolutely correct, bro.
yeah, so that's the best way to ask someone out, but you got to make sure the conversation's going well. Don't let the conversation ever go to how are you doing, what are you up to,
Yeah.
because that'll kill a conversation so quick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Like, have you
Agreed.
experienced that?
Oh yeah, 100%. I like to end it on a high note, bro. I don't like the lull. I don't like that little, like how like, tell me about your day. Like, what I mean, tell me about your day. If it's just like, oh, I just went to work and that's it. You know, it's nothing
Yeah.
new. You can have those conversations with anybody else. But when it's like going great, I'm like, yo, right here. Now's the time for me to ask her out. Right? We're laughing, we're vibing, we're chilling. Now's the moment to ask her out. And then when I ask her out, great. Like I'm closing. In my head, it's similar to the sales thing. I'm always like always be closing. Right? So like when I meet her, like I'll start off with like a compliment, right? And I have like two types of generic compliments. Like I'll be like, listen, you look absolutely fabulous, right? And then they're like, all right, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I'll do like an open-ended question as well too. I like doing, um, like for example, similar to what you said, like you're better in person than you are on online. I love talking to groups of girls, and the way how I always do it is I ask a debatable question. I never ask a yes or no. And then with
Yeah.
that debatable question, you're gonna see their personalities come out. Like one of the top ones I used to use is, can you find love on Tinder, right? And then
Yeah.
some girls are like, I have a friend that did get married to her person on Tinder. And then I'm like, but what about you though? You're like, no, 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 that's not what Tinder's for. So all of a sudden they'll just start like going off, and all you do is just shut up, listen, and then you just ask follow up questions here and there, and then you'll see their whole personality. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. And then it leads up to like it's like, oh let's test it out. Like
there you go. Look
let's
at that
test it
transition right there. There you go.
out.
Yeah, man. Like honestly, as I said, like with online game is different than real life game. Real life game, you're on the move. You got to be instant with it, because online you can take your time. You can like think about what you want to say. It's real world is like so much more faster. You gotta like even the swag. Like you gotta like pay attention to her body language. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she receptive? Is she not? Is she like trying to pull away? Is she trying to go back to her friends? You know, you gotta be able to read these cues, like when it's going, and that way that it lets you know if she's interested or not. So
Yeah.
that's for
And
sure.
I'm body language is so key. That's why like in person is way better.
Hmm.
But like here's a tip. I'm just giving away a bunch of free game right
Here
now.
we
But
are, baby. I hope you guys are listening, man. Take out your notebooks, write it down. Here we go. Here we go.
here's one of the best things you could probably do when you're on the date.
Hmm.
Because a lot of girls, they'll go on dates with guys and they'll know when they're thirsty. They'll know like when they want to like hook up with them, right? The best thing that I've done is just and the funny thing is I didn't know that I was doing this sometimes. Like there's a lot of stuff that like there's a lot of epiphanies, but it's like just act like you want to be their friend. Just like don't act like you just want to like go on the date, hang out with them. Don't act like you want to sleep with them or anything like that. Just act like you want to get to know them, and then they'll be like, "Oh wow, he's not even like trying. He's like actually wanting to talk to me."
Hmm.
Uh, and then usually it's like they're they'll be more interested because you're not being thirsty, and it works when you're actually genuinely feeling that way. Like, oh, I really just want to get to know this person. But yeah, like that can generate some success too on dates.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
Like,
I like that a lot.
yeah,
I'm gonna
like
add on to that. Um, so my number one goal for every first date, right, is to have fun. That's it. I'm not worried about sex. I'm not worried about if I kiss you or not. Nothing whatsoever. If can I have a good time? Can you have a good time? Is there chemistry where we're clicking back and forth for that, where I know that we're both genuinely having a good time? And if I know like we had a good time, oh my god, you're more likely to come back. That's it. You're more likely to come back. I'm more likely to come back too, because I'm not just here for you. You know what I'm saying? So,
true.
like, I think that's one of the biggest tips. Just have fun. Like, whatever activity you choose to do on the date, have fun with it, man.
Oh, that brings up a question I got for you. Like, what's like the number one date idea that you like go for?
All right. I have two. So the one that works, like, all right. when I okay, I have 2 days. I have when I'm on my Tinder dates, and I have when I'm on my Hinge dates, right? So
Hmm.
Tinder dates, I always did this, and I closed 95% of the time, right? It was billiards and drinks, right? There was this one spot, and I swear to God, I brought every girl there, the bartenders, servers, they all knew me, right? It was, it had billiards, it had table tennis, it had a nice ass couch you could just sit down and chill, and it had cheap drinks, right? What I'll do is, I'll go in and I'll do the day pass, right? I'll pay, I think it's about $40 for me and the purser, and it's an all day thing. And then what I do, I told him, I said, hey, can I rotate the girls? Can I rotate my partner? Right? So, like, if I think it's going great, and I'll probably like book like 3 dates, and I'll do like 2 hours in for each, 2 or 3 hours for each, and then I'll have a great fucking time, have fun, and then I don't even try to take them home because I know I'm going to close on the second date, right? And then I'll kiss them goodbye, and then I'll walk up the next girl in. So I swear to God, bro. If it's 3 dates, then I'm like rotating the girls. If it's
How
one
do you
date,
have the energy for 3 dates, bro? I was like, that dude.
it's
I
exhausted,
just
bro.
know I would like I'd be all like, dang. I'd mess up. I'd mess up and like be like, didn't you tell me that before? Like
Yeah. You're like, no, 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 no. That was like, man. That was like when I was like on a spree, man. I'm like, dude, I got like 5 dates to go through today. You know? No, no, no. But yes, billiards, table tennis, just a lounge. Just a nice lounge where it's not expensive. Drinks are like, for every drink it's maybe like what, $6-7 or something like that. So, because I want to keep it as less expensive as possible. So yeah.
yeah.
What about you?
For me, man, it depends on the girl.
Okay.
Uh I've like taken girls out to sushi. I've done depending on like, you know,
Is this all you can eat sushi, or just like a regular nice sushi
no,
spot?
just a nice sushi spot. I've
Okay.
done that. I've done uh, when I was younger, I did bowling.
Okay.
I never take them to a movie though. I think movie like
Yeah.
you can't talk in a movie.
Agreed.
Never take a girl
Agreed.
on a date to a movie because you can't even
Agreed.
like yeah. Uh, like you, it's usually just drinks or food. Like I have like these bars that I go to that are pretty good spots,
Yes.
and it's just a reason. It's just a good space to talk.
Agreed.
Uh,
And you know why I like drinks is because every drink is an out, right? If you're not feeling
yeah.
it, right? If you're not feeling it, you can be like, yo, this is my last drink or something like that. And also, I
Oh
use
yeah.
the drinks to check in with her. I'll be like, hey, would you like another drink? Because that's kind of like saying, hey, are you having a good time? Do you want to stay and have another one? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And if she's not comfortable, she's just like, no, it's okay. I think this is going to be it for me. And I'm like, all right, cool. Right?
Exactly. I usually go for a place that like has drinks and like good appetizers or food.
Yes.
Like, and
Get some
then
fries in
like
there.
yeah, like the thing is like you could commit to just having one drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because one drink that's like maybe 20 minutes, and if it's not going well, like you said, you could ask them for
Yes.
another drink or whatever. But like if it's going really well, I'll escalate it to it being like a dinner date. Like I'll be like, oh
Mm-hmm.
yo, do you want to grab some food? I know a spot like around the corner or something
Yes.
like that. Uh, like I could usually escalate it. Now that can backfire.
Okay. Okay.
It can, and it
As
has.
in
Like
drinks
I've
or
yeah,
dinner. Okay.
drinks can backfire. There are girls that go like, "Ugh, that's so boring, just going out for drinks and just wanting to
Well,
talk."
it's a first date though. Because come on, you want me to go all out with you when I don't even know you? Like
Exactly.
you have to earn those other types of dates. Not to be fucked up, but it's true though.
I
I've
mean,
had girls said that to me before. I'm like, drinks are. I'm like, I don't know if there's chemistry. I don't know if I'm fully attracted to you. You could be
yeah, like,
looking. It could be catfishing me right now.
oh man, I was catfished so bad one time,
Tell me, tell me.
so bad, and like, all right, this is no shame on anyone who is like this, but there is shame in not updating your Tinder profile pics
Yep.
or your Bumble profile. There's a lot of shame. If you have pics that are 5 years old,
Yep.
take them off. take them.
Hey
If you
guys,
don't
I'm
look
streaming.
exactly
Stop.
the same,
Yeah.
if you don't look exactly the same,
Mm-hmm.
do not be using pics 5 years old. I like. All right, so I'm in Seattle. For people who do know, I was going on a date in Cap Hill. There was this nice little bar
Yeah.
that I usually took my dates to,
Okay.
and
Give
this
me one
this
second.
one girl
Hold
we.
on. My little niece.
Okay, you're
Hold on.
good.
Oh, you're bringing me food. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Greg, good coming.
All right. Yes, you can come. Okay. I'm sorry, brother.
All good. Hello.
All right. Sorry. Continue. She can't hear us. I got the headphones on.
Okay, good. Yeah, so so like I was going on the date and I met up with her.
Yeah.
I met up with her. She got on the train and like we met at the stop and she was like, "Hey, I'm walking up." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I'm sitting at the stop waiting for her.
David, I'm so
And,
sorry.
like-
Let me kick her out. I gotta kick her out. She's too loud. Hold on.
It's all good.
Come here.
It's all
Come here. You
good.
gotta go. Take the dogs with you. Come on. You gotta go. Come back soon, okay? Come back soon. Don't worry.
All good.
She loves to come in and play with the dogs. All right. Yes. Sorry. One more time.
Okay, so
Catfish story.
I was waiting. Yeah, I was. We scheduled a date. She's meeting me at the train stop over in Capville. She messages me, "Hey, I'm getting off the train. I'm walking up," and I'm just sitting on the bench waiting for her, just kind of chilling on my phone. And then like I see a person like walking towards me, right? And like in my peripheral, and then I look up briefly. I look back down at my phone because I was like, "Oh, that's not them." But then they keep walking towards me, and they walk right in front of me. And like I look up, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?"
What was that look on your face like?
I was like, "Hey, like, dude, like, all right." She it was post college for her.
Did
So,
she get
like,
What was she fat?
I'm not gonna say that, but she.
We're not body shaming, but what like? Come on. I mean, like, what she like?
She looked drastically different. Drastically different.
Okay.
Yes, she did gain some weight, but she looked drastically different.
Okay.
And like, it was enough for me not to recognize her when she was walking up to me. So like, I was just like, I look and I was like, "Oh, hey," and like me being, I am still a total gentleman on the date. You know, I'm not mean. I definitely still spent, like, I have a minimum, like I try and like hit 2 hours before like I like, you know, tap out on a date. Like I try, like if nothing's good going
Even if it's
on
a
in
bad
2
date.
hours, I'll try and power through it and do like 2
Dude,
hours.
you're a gentleman, man, cause damn.
Because
okay.
it usually takes me like what 20 to 30 minutes to get there, 20 30 minutes to get home. I need to at least be out for like 2 hours for it to make it like worth it for like you know, a day. And I tried to.
Okay.
So
all right, I'll share. I have one catfish story, right? It's similar to yours, right? So basically, met this girl. It was Tinder. We talked. I love getting to the place before, right? I have a thing where it's just like, I want to be comfortable, so let me just get there. Let me set up. Let me see what the zone and all this place is like, especially if it's somewhere I've never been to. And then this girl walked up to me. Now here's the thing. In all her photos, she has beautiful long hair. She showed up bald, bro. Bald. And I did not recognize her. Swear to God, I did not recognize her. And this is what she told me. She said, "Listen, 2 days ago, you know, I recently got out of a relationship, and then I decided I needed change. So 2 days ago, I just shaved my hair completely." So I'm like, well, you know, listen. I understand, you know, especially when you feel like you need a change, I get that, but you kind of have to let the person know, right? And
like
she was just like, "Listen, I was just afraid that you were going to change your mind or something like that. So I'm so sorry, but Do you still want
That's
to
a
do
good.
this?
That's a good thought to have. like, yeah, someone might change their mind because, like, you're on a dating app. You're like looking at someone's physical features before you even read anything about them.
Yep.
Yes, like that's
Yep.
a fair
There's
thought to
literally a
have.
whole TV show about catfish. About people. People are already nervous when it comes to dating apps, right? And they think that guys don't get nervous. It's mostly like towards the women and all that stuff, right? But I'm still worried when I meet somebody because you just never know who's gonna show up. I don't know if it's gonna be some big dude that was sitting around his computer like messing around, putting up fake pictures, fake photos here and there. I don't freaking know. I don't know if I'm gonna get stand up, right? So you kind of have to let us know. But I did do that date though. I did do that date. I was just like, kind of like you. I was just like, you know what? Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Lies, it was not fine. But she was naturally beautiful though. She had a beautiful face, right? But I love her. I love her a lot, right? So went on a date. We had a fantastic time. We even kissed, bro, because I was just like, dude, I was vibing with her, right? And but honest to God, the hair thing bothered me a lot, so I never talked to her after that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro, it bothered me. I was just like, okay, I'll hold off. I'll put myself in the friend zone until her hair grows back. But by that time, by that time, I lost interest. But I was already talking to somebody else. So,
Oh God,
dude, dating is hard,
that's
man. It's fucked up.
that's funny.
It's fucked up, bro. It really is, man. It's something else. It's something else.
Wait, we gotta circle back. How'd you get banned from Hinge, man?
Oh yes. Okay, so this was I'll put it simple. This is when I really started getting really good at Hinge, because Tinder is different. We all know that Tinder is like a hookup app, right? And you're gonna tell me about what your friend calls it again. We're gonna talk about that for sure. To put simple, my Hinge profile was, my name was actually called Trouble with a red flag, right? So
Wow.
yeah, like you're swiping through, you're like, what the hell? This guy's name is Trouble. I thought it was hilarious, right? Because the one thing you're not supposed to swipe on is someone that name is Trouble and has a red flag. But I swear to God, I got way more likes that way. Way more people are into it. Nemeth Durad, welcome to the team. Glad to have you. Welcome. So, point being is this: I went on a date with this girl. In my profile before, I always have friends with benefits only, right? Not looking for love. I'm not looking for anything. I'm just looking for first benefit, casual sex, all that stuff, right? And this girl, we met up. She said, hey, I'm out with friends right now. We're watching a game. Do you want to come meet us? I'm like, sure. I came, and I'm always like weird when it comes to their friends already being there, because I'm like, you know, it's harder to pull her away from her friends. Like, are you going to go home without your friends? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's always weird. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. Screw it. I was feeling good. I went, and then when I finally like pulled her from her friend and we started talking, this girl started drilling me and started attacking me. She was like, the reason why I asked you on this day is because I wanted to see what kind of guy just puts red flag on their thing. And I'm like, wait, are you interested or not? She's like, no, I'm not interested. I just wanted to meet you in person. Why would you put friends with benefits only? Like, that's not what Hinge is for. I'm like, Hinge can be whatever you want it to be. I'm like, I don't want to lie to people. I'm not here. Like, I'm not here looking for relationships. I don't want to like fool you. I'm looking for casual. I'm just looking for friends with benefits. And then she's like, friends with benefits do not work. Okay, it just does not work. They made 2 movies about it with Ashton Kutcher and Justin Timberlake. It does not work. You know what? You're full of it. You're full of shit. You're just looking for sex. I'm like, yes, I literally said that to you. I said casual sex. She's like, well, you need to change your profile to put looking for casual sex with benefits. Because I'm like, she's like, what is this benefits? I'm like, I like going on dates. I do. I like going to like places. Like, I like going to eat. I like going to like doing activities like pool, billiards, all that stuff. Those are the benefits. We'll do cute shit dates. We do cute dates, right? She was just like, well, give me your phone. We're gonna change that. We're gonna put looking for casual sex only with benefits. And I swear to God, bro, I changed it. Within the next day, I got banned, bro. Apparently, you're not supposed to put looking for sex only with benefits. I guess it kind of sounds like prostitution a little bit. I guess I don't know what it is, bro. But I just remember the next day I logged in. It signed me out, and then when I log in again, it says you're banned.
Wow. So she did you dirty. Like, she probably didn't know what she was doing, but like,
bro, I'm like and then my dumbass for letting her influence me to change that shit. Because I was like, you know what, you do have a point. Like, I don't, maybe friends with benefits work, maybe it doesn't. You know, I've been in a lot of situations where it does work, but also everybody said, oh, someone always catches feelings. I'm like, not necessarily. If you guys have your boundaries and all that stuff, but I literally changed it to casual sex, and then boom, ban. So.
Oh, that's greasy. Like,
yeah, and I couldn't go back because it was just like, it was my number, and I had that number for years. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, shit, yeah. I gotta start losing my phone again, so I can get a new number or something. it was fucked up, bro. It was fucked up. But what was like one of your worst dating stories, or one of the worst dates you've been on?
Bad dates.
Like the first one that pops up in your head, the one that stood out the most.
Ooh. I would say the catfish one.
Okay.
Because she still tried to go home with me. Like, I was.
What do you mean she tried? So just like, oh, what are you doing for the rest of the night?
Dude, like, all right. So like, I was trying to get out of this date. I was trying to call it a night. She wanted to keep going with the night, and I was like, oh, okay, like, one second, let me go to the bathroom. I faked like I threw up. Like, I was in the bathroom for a little longer. I like acted like I threw up, and then I came back to the table. I was like, hey, I don't feel too good. Like, I just puked. I think I had just a little too much to drink. I think I'm just gonna head home and call it a night. Like, let me walk you back to the train station. Then she tried to kiss me, and I was all like, yo, I just puked.
Yeah.
If you about to disregard the fact that I just puked,
she didn't care, bro. She didn't care.
I was all like,
I care.
She belongs to the streets.
I know this is like bad. This is bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there was another date. It was like freshly after a breakup. It was the first date I went on after a breakup. I'm talking to this girl. I'm hanging out, and then I was like, because like I do a sales job, and then like someone's like, oh, so it's like The Office for you, because like, and like the show The Office, because like I do similar sales to what they do. I'm not out here selling paper.
Yeah.
But no, she's like, oh yeah, and I was like, oh, you watch The Office too? Who's your favorite character? And then she said Kelly. You know, like, I'm not sure if you watched The Office.
I know Kelly, yeah.
Yeah, Kelly's like toxic, and then I audibly said red flag after she said that. Like,
did you say it out of your mouth?
Yeah, I was all like, red flag, and then she was all like, what? And I was like, Kelly, and then like I said it, so I was like, I got to double down on this now. I can't like back at it. So I was like, yeah, Kelly's the most toxic person on that show. Why is she your favorite character? And then like she explained that, blah blah blah, and I think I said something, and she was all like, red flag, like.
She's taking up after you cues now.
I was all like, okay. And then like at a certain point we kept talking, and then I just cut her off. I was like, this date isn't going well, is it? And then she's all like, no, it's not. I was like, friends? And then she's like, friends, whatever.
Yeah. All right.
And then like yeah.
No,
yeah.
I got you right now. I think you're gonna like this, right? There's this thing I wanna like make happen a little bit more, right? It's called the lemon law, right? I took it from How I Met Your Mother. I desperately think the dating world needs it. It's basically, it's an out, right? It's an exit, and you share this before the date, right? Yeah. So within the first 5 to 10 minutes, most people can tell whether they want to commit to a full night or not, right? And if you don't, it's usually for one or two reasons. One, there's not attraction there, or two, there's no chemistry there. Like you can tell after a while, right? Or it's the same thing with a drink, right? After one drink, which you said 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, you can tell if you want to commit to a full night or not. If not, cool.
Yeah.
You don't have another drink. But the lemon law, you just say it like, hey, I'm so sorry, lemon law, and that's it, right? And then once again, there's only two reasons to use it: either attraction, or there's no chemistry. And you can just simply say, I'm so sorry, I don't think there's chemistry here, and then you can just leave, right? Lemon law, right? Sorry, I'm not physically attracted. It's all good. No hard feelings. Boom. It works 60%. It works with 60% of the women that I've tried this on, right? The other 40% absolutely hates it because they're like, oh my God, you're so shallow. It takes more than 15, 20 minutes to actually get to know somebody, right? What if the person's not out of dish? I'm like, no, not really. I'm not saying it takes more than 15, 20 minutes, but it doesn't take me that long to decide, hey, do I want to commit to a full night with you? Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna send you the link because it will make so much more sense that way. But what do you think about the lemon law? And it's definitely for passive aggressive people mostly. Like if you feel like it's hard for you to get out of a date, you can just say lemon law.
I've watched How I Met Your Mother, and I do know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I feel like it's good. That's actually happened to me on a date.
Tell me. Like, did they say lemon law, or did they just did the actions to it?
They did the actions for it. Like,
okay.
We were drinking, and we were talking. It was like we were like half our drinking, and it was like maybe only 10 minutes had passed, and then she's all like, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling this. And then I'm all like, oh, wait, hold on. Was it something I said? Was it something I did? Like, what happened? And then she's like, there's no spark here. Like, I'm not feeling it. And then I was all like, are you sure I didn't say anything?
Yeah, because you start questioning yourself. You're like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? But what was your response after that?
I was all like, that's totally okay. I get it. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Let me pay for these drinks. And I was like, you could head out now. I'll just get these drinks. Or you could, or I could walk you to your car or whatever. And then she's like, I'll just bounce out now. Mm-hmm. And I just paid for the drinks, and I went home, and I was all like, I'm not gonna lie, I wonder how she's doing today. I really want to know what like to this day I'm all like, what were you looking for? What spark? What are you talking about?
I think it's chemistry. Spark is chemistry, right? Like, are we clicking?
I was still trying to figure out like if I even wanted to spend the rest of the night talking to her. And like she already knew. I was all like,
dude, it's brutal, but it works. Because here's the thing, it saves you time and energy, right?
It does.
And money, bro. Money, because dating is expensive, bro.
It is.
Like, especially if you're dating multiple people. Like, let's just say let's just say you do like 2 or 3 dates in a week or something like that. Not even a day, just a week. That's money right there, bro. Like, shit. And like, again, as you said, a drink date could like turn into a dinner date, which is more money, right? So you're spending like what? And then most of the time you're paying too, right? Because that's the right thing to do. Even though we're in 2022, even though we talk about equality so much, the man is still paying for the date.
Yeah.
And you know one excuse I hear about this? Whoever invites you out pays for the date. How many girls you know out here just inviting you out for dinner, for dates? Right? Just to go by the logic. The logic is this: whoever asks who out goes for the date, pays for the date, right? Okay, I'm sorry, from my personal experience, even on all these dating apps, I can talk to you. I've never seen a girl, hey, do you want to go for a drink? And if it does happen, it's rare. It is so rare.
Yeah, like I haven't had a girl really like ask me out for drinks ever really. I've had girls approach me and like want me to like talk to them, I haven't really had a girl ask me out on a date.
Weird, right? So just that's what I'm saying with the whole
Yeah.
logic, like whoever asks you out, because yeah, y'all are never gonna ask us out. So,
Yeah,
anyways, but
because it's just the way society's set up, like,
hmm
you know, and I all right, so I have a lot of girlfriends, right? And like they tell me, well, like I think the guy should pay for the date because we like being a woman, you have certain expenses that guys don't have. Like you have a lot more expenses, especially when it comes to getting ready to go out.
like in makeup and all
Um,
that stuff, right? Which is
yeah,
a
like
lot more expensive.
makeup.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all like pretty expensive to like put yourself together to go out.
I
So
agree. I agree with
they
that.
they say they tell me that like that expense covers whatever the guy's gonna be paying for the date, or is like even more sometimes. So that's what I was told. So
I've
I
heard
just
that
like take
before.
that
Yeah.
into account. I'm all like, okay, they are getting ready. I
hmm
did ask them out. They are taking time to come meet me,
hmm
someone they don't know. I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
I do
And
like that. I do like that.
and they are like trying to look nice, not just for themselves, but they are on a date they want to impress. So like they
hmm
are technically trying to look nice for the other person to like, you know,
Okay.
be attracted to them.
Okay.
So I get it. I get it. I get it. And I've just accepted that. I don't know if I should fully accept it, but I just accepted that. And
No, good
I
point.
do appreciate
Good point.
it.
I do point it out when like when a date when the girl just pulls up right off the bat, I'm gonna compliment her right off the bat because as you just said, she did all that work to impress, right? You dress to impress on the first date. I acknowledge her right off the bat, and then especially if I see that she's wearing makeup, and I'm like, okay, now in my head it takes even more. Yo, she just her makeup costs more than the date is gonna be. Like just this alone costs $200 for her. You know what I'm saying? And here
Yeah.
I am complaining about, God damn, it's a $200 bill. I'm already $200 deep right now.
Oh
So
man.
it makes sense. It makes
Oh,
sense when you put it that way.
I had this really bad rule for a while, like when I was like trying to like just hook up.
hmm
Like, if I wasn't able to hook up with them after spending $60 on them,
Okay. I like this. Go on,
I
go on.
like it's a lost cause. Like I drop it. Like,
Okay.
and I know that sounds a little ridiculous. Like that was younger me, like
Well,
acting a
also younger
fool.
you is not making as much money, right? So you got to budget yourself. You
Yeah,
got to
I was
budget
all like,
yourself, man.
if they don't want to hook up after me spending $60, I don't know. Fresh out of college, you don't really like.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
man. Oh, come
yeah.
on.
Even when you're in college, you really don't have money like that. So like,
hmm
I had that little rule for a while.
How did that work out?
Um, if I were to put a number on it, probably it probably works 70% of the time.
Okay, still a passing grade.
Yeah, like that 30% is me just going like
Yeah,
lost cause.
yeah.
So like I spent, like, oh man, I spent like $80, nothing happened,
What do you
lost
mean?
cause.
Do you judge it like, okay, did we already kiss? Like, I understand going home, but like, is there like some sexual attention going on, some sexual attraction going on at that point?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Like, if we
like
still haven't
usually,
kissed
yeah.
after $60, like, come on, I'm out. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
like yeah, anything for that matter. Yeah, I'm just like
Okay.
out.
I feel you. I feel you. Listen, chat. I do think that rules are important. You should put rules for yourself, for sure. Right? Like, you can't, especially when it comes to spending money. My thing is just that you can't do lavish dates for first dates. Like lavish dates are earned, man. Those are earned. Like down the line. Like yes, you want to impress. Don't get me wrong. Like I wouldn't go to the most expensive restaurant in the city on a first date, right? The goal of the first date, as I said, is to have fun. You're testing out the waters. You're trying to see what's like, if there's chemistry there, right?
Yeah.
I was talking about this yesterday. one thing I love to do before a first date is an actual FaceTime date, right? And I think that works so well, so freaking well. Like, dude, I remember I literally sat down. I did about 4 FaceTime dates back to back, right? And then the first person who I called, she wanted to FaceTime again later that night, right? And this was all before our date the next day. And also, I use those FaceTime days to like filter through people, because it's good to see if there's chemistry, and it's good to see if you're attracted to the person, right? And then, dude, me and this one girl talked so much. The next time I met up with her, she wouldn't even go on the date. She just said, "Yo, come over." And I'm like, bro, this is fucking gold. This is gold. Because we already built up enough rapport. She was just like, come over. That's it. I'm like, this is genius. This is genius. So I went from like having, because when I booked all my dates on one date, right? So instead of like doing 5, I was just like, yo, let me FaceTime so I don't have to waste so much money. And then one girl was like, nah, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, great, that's fine. I cross her name off and I call the next person. And then we talk. And then I just like, dude, I saved myself so much money right here. Go on. Tell me how you feel about FaceTime dates.
Oh, man. I think they're good. This was introduced to me because a girl went like, hey, before we go on this date, I want to FaceTime you, make sure I'm not getting catfished, make sure I can hold a conversation with you. And I was like,
same.
I was like, okay. I didn't utilize it after that as much as I should have. I did it a few other times with other dates, but it's genius. It's something that you should do. I do recommend it. Like,
yes, right before. And you know what you're supposed to do? Do it the day before your date, because don't make plans and then, you know, like, let's just say if you do it the day before and you realize there's nothing there, great, you can always change your plans, right? Your whole Friday night doesn't have to be wasted whatsoever. Or you can even book another date.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Wait, also, here's some tips when scheduling a date. I forgot to say this really quickly. Don't schedule a date further out than 48 hours. Mm-hmm. I learned that, like, if you schedule a date out further than 48 hours, like, it gives them time to think and back out of it. You know? Like, it gives them time to be all like, oh, wait, hold on. I'm like going out with somebody, like, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Like they'll think about it more. They'll build it up and, like, more likely to bail. Like, if I was to statistically show the number of dates that I've asked girls out on, like, further out than 48 hours, a lot of them got canceled, like, for whatever reason. Granted, I do live in a city where people don't really like to meet other people. There's a Seattle freeze. I'm not sure if you heard of it, but, like,
it's just cold.
People don't like. Yeah, it's just like people are, like, cold to each other. They really don't want to talk to each other. They're not warm and inviting. So that happens a lot. I have a rule, like, 48 hours. Don't, like, try and schedule a date out further out than that. Okay. And then what was the other rule?
How do you feel about double booking?
Double booking?
Yeah.
I've done it. I'm not good at it.
Okay.
like in one day. Like, the reason why I was like, you did 3 dates in one day? Or I tried to schedule 3 dates in one day. It did not go well. It did not go well.
Tell me.
Because, like, I really try and be, like, nice in person and everything, and, like, and it's hard for me to tell somebody, like, go away. Go away. Dude. All right.
Okay.
I pray that none of these 3 girls see this video, but, like, if they do, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, because this was a day.
Well, you don't have to say names or anything like that. You don't.
I'm not saying
don't.
names.
Okay.
But, like, these oddly specific.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, one of them, fuck them, because, like, they ended up getting a free meal out of me, and they had a boyfriend. They had a whole ass boyfriend.
Oh, fuck him. There you go. Fuck him. A lot of girls do that. They use guys for free meals. So.
So I had drinks with this one girl in the afternoon I was supposed to go with. And then, like, while we're getting drinks, my friends hit me up and they go like, "Hey, where you at?" And then I asked her, I was like, "You mind if my friends swing by, come say hey?" They came there, or she was cool with it. They came there. We were all hanging out for a bit. She really liked my friends and everything. And then it was creeping up to when my next date started. And I pulled one of my friends outside to go smoke. And then I was like, "Hey, I have to go to another date." And then he's all like, "What?" And I was like, "Can you keep her occupied? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have 2 more dates I gotta go on." And he was all like, "We got you." And
Nice.
I was all like, yes, yes.
Okay.
So like they keep her occupied, and then I run to my date. I'm changing in the parking lot for this date. I took this girl out on a
Not
date.
even the same clothes. you had a whole different dude, you're changing the game, man. A different outfit. I love it. Go on.
You know why? Because if any of them were to post this on their social media and to see the same outfit, they want...
My man's covered his tracks. I love it. Okay.
So like I go on this date, and then like that date ends. That's the one with the boyfriend and blah blah blah. I took her out for sushi. It's really easy to take someone out for sushi out here.
Yeah.
And then I have some time to kill for my last date, because it was like a late night date where like I just meet up with them and go to a house party.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I got some time to kill. I'm gonna go back to my friends and that one other girl that I was on the first date with. So I go back to my friends. I'm hanging out. Everything's going well.
Wait,
and then
everybody. What did you say though? You were gone for a couple hours, bro. I know she noticed that. So like.
Oh hell yeah, she did.
Yeah. So like, what was your excuse though?
Oh, I do a lot of photography, videography, and I do video editing. So
you said work.
I was all like, "Yo, this guy, he needs this video done. He needs a deadline meet. He has to get it submitted. I gotta go home, finish this video, and send it to him."
Okay. And you told her, but I'll be back though. Did you tell her?
Yeah, I told her I'll be back.
Okay. I told
her I'll be back, and then she's like, "Okay, let me know. Keep me posted."
Okay.
Oh fuck. Like oh wow. So I left. I went on the date. I came back. I was chilling. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then my friends are like, "Hey, we're gonna call it a night." And then she's like, "Yeah, let's call it a night. David, you want to go back to my place?" And I was all like, "Actually, I think I'm gonna call it a night too." And then like when I drove her back to her place, she just kept asking me to come upstairs, and I was like,
you know what that was gonna happen right there, bro.
I was like, I have 30
Can
minutes.
I ask a question though? Can I ask a legitimate question? Girl number one. I'm sorry, it sounds fucked up, but how hot was she? Was she like, dude, I had to? Like, how hot was she?
She was pretty attractive.
She was pretty attractive. Okay. But not attractive enough that you would go upstairs, hit it, and then
try and go to my next date.
Because well, we have 2 options at that point, right? You can either cancel that late night date, right? And because you're already, if the goal was to have sex, right? This girl already wants to have sex with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that was the goal, right? But also, as men, we know that if there's a hotter option, chances are we're going to go with the hotter option.
The late night date, I had already hooked up with her before, and I was like trying to hook up with her again.
Okay. Okay. You had fun with her.
I knew that was a guarantee.
Yeah.
And then what was in front of me was becoming a guarantee and sounded like a guarantee, but I was just like, I don't want
thirsty, bro. You weren't thirsty.
I was all like, I don't know if I want this guarantee, because I don't know if this guarantee is gonna be good. I know the other one's good.
Ah, there we go. It makes sense, bro. It makes sense. I get you.
So I was all like, no, I don't want to go upstairs. And then she finally convinced me to go upstairs. It's like I didn't, like, I wasn't trying to like upset her in any way. So I was like, I'll just go upstairs and like hang out. I was like, plus my phone's about to die. Let me charge it for a little bit.
Nice. Makes sense.
I was like, yeah. So I go up there. We end up doing what we do. and I knocked out. I fucked up. I knocked out.
You didn't text the other one that, yo, I'm too tired.
Oh.
I ain't do nothing. There we go. I get you. I get you.
And
she was
then
pissed.
I wake up 7 a.m. just like,
Messages.
dude, my phone, 8 missed texts. Or wait, no. 8 missed calls. Like, multiple missed texts. Last text said, "Don't ever talk to me again." I was all like, no.
What
No.
was it? At least was it worth it though? Like was the sex good? Like with the one, the first one?
It was good.
It was good. But was it like compared to the other one?
It was good.
It was good. All right.
I mean, like, I don't know. I like.
It was good. It was good.
If I were to rank it, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna rank it.
I
don't know if they're gonna see it. I don't know if they're gonna see this.
No. I get you. It's fine. It's fine.
But like, all those girls definitely know who they are in that story if they were to see it.
Well, as long as you don't post this to your TikTok, then you should be okay, right? Because I'm guessing they're following you on TikTok and all that stuff. So.
Well, if they're still following me on TikTok, I'm not gonna lie, man. My TikTok kind of fucked up my dating life for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, like.
Is it the toxic dating tips, and then they look at you like, "Come on, man."
yeah, because like, you know, I'm actually like I'm a gentleman in person, and then like they see my TikTok, and then they go like, "Oh, he's playing me." It's like, you know, they think that. So like. They I don't know, they'll see my TikTok, they get turned off. Like, the smart girls will know that like, oh, let me like try and get to know him and see like how he actually is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just funny. It's just funny because that
All right, I'll share a story with you, bro. So the reason why I asked about double booking this, right? From and chat, this is a huge tip. People cancel all the time, right? Fact of the matter is, I'm not saying everyone is gonna cancel on you, but people do make other plans and shit pops up, right? Because I do remember at one point I was doing like 1 day a week, right? And let's just call it Friday. Friday's payday. Friday's the end of the week and all that stuff. So you book a date for Friday. And I realized I'm getting all ready and shit, and then like maybe like an hour or while I'm on the way there, they cancel. Like, I'm so sorry, I won't be able to make it. I got so many ridiculous excuses. Or maybe to me they're excuses, but reasons. They like one girl said, "Hey, my therapist doesn't think this is a good idea to go on this date." I was just like, "The fuck?" I was just like, "Wait, what? What do you mean?" She was just like, "Yeah, I told my therapist I'm going on a date, and this guy only wants friends and benefits." And the therapist was like, "Nope, so I'm sorry, it's not gonna work." And I was like, I just got fucking cop blocked by a therapist. God damn! Right? I'm like, so I got upset, bro, and I was like, yo, there's a pattern. This keeps happening, right? So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna start double booking, right? And when I double book, it's the same thing. I never double book for the same time, but double book for the same day. And then I always do like a 3-hour window. Like every date will be 2 to 3 hours. So I was like, 3 hours, right? It happened. I kept doing it to a point where, I'll put it this way. My biggest double dating thing that happened, this story, I booked a date for, I think this was like a weekend date or something like that. And I had one girl at 3 o'clock and I had one girl at 7. And 30 minutes before the first date, I got a message. "Hey, I'm so sorry I won't be able to make it today." And in my head, I'm like, see, this is exactly why I double booked. I was like, no problem, it's cool. The second message was like, "It turns out you're going on a date with my best friend tonight." And I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you mean I'm going on a date with your best friend? And then she texts me her best friend's name. And I'm like, dude, this is New York City. New York City. What are the chances of me going on a date with 2 best friends the same day, bro? The same day. And it's not like I was only talking to them too. I was talking to multiple people, but they both agreed to that day. So And then 1 minute later, the second girl texts me, "Hey, I'm so sorry, I won't be going on the date tonight." So now I'm just there thinking, I'm like showing this to my friend. My friend is like, "Dude, they should just flip a coin, man." And I'm like, "I like where you're going, but let me rephrase that." So I texted her and I was like, "Yo, what if one of you guys are missing out on somebody amazing, but because you're so polite, you don't want to hurt the other person's feelings. You both of you turn down a date, right?" They're like, "You know what? Good point. We're actually at brunch right now. Come meet us," right? And dude, I ended up going on a triple date. It says I ended up meeting both of them, bro. And they said the way how they found out is because they actually did brunch. They're like, "Hey, let's do brunch." And you know how girls are, they talk. They're like, "What you up to today? You're looking cute." "Oh, you're looking cute too." They're like, "Oh, I have a date. I have a date with this guy." And they're like, "Wait a minute. Both our dates have the same name. Where did you meet him on?" "Hinge." And then they exchanged phones. They saw all the messages. They saw everything, bro. And they just invited me, and I sat there, and it was the most awkward shit ever, bro. I swear to God. And right off the bat, they start drilling me. Why did you double book? I'm like, "Well, people cancel." They're like, "All right, but why the both of us?" I'm like, "Y'all are beautiful. Have you not looked at yourselves?" Like, damn. Right?
You played it off. You played it off.
Exactly. Just as how you said you had to double down on it, I did, bro. I freaking doubled down on it. And my God, dude, we ended up being there for about 3 hours, bro. Like, they already did brunch and we kept having more drinks. So I was like, God, this is kind of a date, right? And like, they're asking me so many questions. They're like, and then here's my logic. Here's what I said to them. I'm like, "Okay, y'all are best friends, right?" They're like, "Yeah." Chances are, if you're best friends, you have common interest. You have things, you like similar things. And it turns out the both of you guys, they were both white girls, the both of you guys like black guys, and the both of you guys live in the same area because my radius was like a 1 mile radius at the time, right? So y'all live in the same area, right? Yeah, we'll only live a few blocks away from each other, right? I'm like, okay, so when guys are attracted to the same type of girls half the time, right? That's fine. We don't say shit about it. You guys are attracted to the same people. You're like, "You know what? You're right. Okay, sure." And then this is what they said. "You know what? This is not the first time this happened to us. We actually matched and dated the same guy quite a few times in the past. And it just happened that your date is on the same day." Right? And I was like, yeah. I can't believe that's what let me get caught. I booked with 2 best friends on the same exact day. Bro.
Yo.
It was crazy. It was crazy. That was like one of the most crazy, fun, awkward dates of the whole time, man. But after that, I've always been careful with double booking. And I haven't run into best friends ever since. So.
Yeah, you got to do a little research before you.
But how much though? Like it's these dating apps. Girls do better research than guys do. But like,
that's very true.
Do you ask them for their full names and all that stuff like on these social medias?
No, I do what I can. I'll do a quick look on Instagram.
Okay,
that's about it.
So you definitely ask for Instagram before the dates.
Yeah. I was like, hey, yo, let me add you on Insta. Let me message you on there instead of this app.
Okay.
You know, and typically I get to see a little bit about what they do, what they like, what they look like currently.
Yeah. So you don't get catfish again. Okay. You watch their story to be like, let's see what's going on.
Yeah.
Ask a little bit, Ben. Ikil, hi, welcome to the channel. Ikil. All right, continue.
Yeah, but
So that's a tip right there. You're basically saying ask for the Instagram because you need updated photos of the person.
Yeah, updated photos. Just to see like what they like to post, what kind of person they at least want people to perceive them to be. Because let's be honest, social media ain't real.
Okay.
Like, who they perceive they want to be, and then you can kind of like really learn a lot about somebody from there.
Okay, good point. Asley, welcome Asley. How are you doing today?
I did want to say I know we talked about worst dates. Best date I've
Yes.
ever been on.
Tell me about that.
This is the this is the best date. I really I liked this girl, and I like really wanted to take her out. Uh, and she had actually just moved to New York.
Okay.
Um, and like she was in town for the holidays, and I was like, "Oh,
Ooh.
hey,
Quick
if you're
question.
gonna
I'm
be in
so sorry to
town,
interrupt.
what's up?"
Ashley has a question.
Let's
She,
go.
she says, "What if they don't like to post their photos?"
What if they don't like to post their photos?
Yeah, when it comes to Instagram, social medias, and all that stuff. Is that a red flag?
I'm not sure if that's a red flag, but like that's kind of what the apps are for, is to post photos of you. I mean, obviously, if you have a business and stuff, you know, you're posting other things. Like, say you have like you're a foodie and you post food pics all the time.
But if she hasn't
Uh,
posted like a lot of photos, or she hasn't posted in a year or so, does that
that
make you worry?
it makes me question why.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know, it makes me question like I wonder why. Like I may not um look too deeply into it because I'm a guy, but I know a girl probably would. I
Yes.
know like
Yes.
that like they would be all like, "Oh, I wonder why he's not posting anything." Like
Do you look at
me
tag
personally,
photos?
I try to if I can.
Okay.
I'll try and look at highlights. Highlights are probably the best thing to look at when you're
Okay.
like trying to like see someone current or as current as you can get.
Okay.
Try and look at their stories if they are posting pics of themselves on their stories. It just depends. I haven't really ran into that too often of somebody not wanting to post themselves,
Okay.
but I get it if you don't, and you know, hopefully whoever that is doesn't look too deeply into it.
Okay. Ashley, hopefully that answers the question. And welcome to the team, by the way. Welcome to the team. All right. Sorry.
Hey,
Going back to what you were saying before.
oh, it was best date ever went
Yes.
on. I like she was home for the holidays, and I was like, hey, yo, let me take you out. Like I had met her previously through mutual friends, and like we hadn't really talked too much. We maybe exchanged a few texts
Okay.
here and there, but I had asked her out for drinks just on a Friday,
Okay.
like which
Nice.
also I never asked for drinks on a Friday for somebody because personally I know that personally when I ask people out on dates I try to ask them out in the middle of the week because I have work the next day so that I have an out in case it's not it's not going well. It's
Ooh.
like
Okay.
oh
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Interesting. All right.
And also I don't want to take their Friday because they usually like
It's a big day,
people are
man.
protect
Yeah.
yeah yeah and like you know I might get a no. I'm more likely to get a no on a Friday, so
Okay.
uh but yeah, anyway, I asked her for drinks. She's all down for it. The Friday came, I'm at work, and like I get a call from like I do concert photography. I get a
Mm-hmm.
call from the guy who works at one of the venues. He's like, hey, I need you to shoot a show tonight.
Okay.
And then I was all like, I can't do it, I got a date. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'll give you a ticket for you and your date. Like, just fucking bring her or whatever. Like,
Okay.
and but you're working. I was all like, okay, let me swing this by her. Like, hey, I call her. I'm like, hey, yo, I have
Rachel, welcome
I
back.
was all,
Rachel, welcome back. All right.
hey, I have some news for you. And then she's like, oh, he's gonna cancel. So that's what she's thinking. And I'm like, oh, I have to work tonight. I have to shoot a show.
Yeah.
I have to change our plans. Do you want to go to a concert instead? And then she's all like, yeah, that's totally cool. Like, and it was a good date because like I had to work the first half of the concert and then we got to hang out the second half and it was really fun and she enjoyed herself. It was the best day I ever went on because it was like low pressure. I was busy working,
Yeah.
um, and like
I'm guessing the
she's
chemistry
able
was
to be
there.
alone.
Okay.
Yeah, there was chemistry there. And the thing is, she was able to be alone. Like I had to leave her alone at the bar a few times to like
Yeah.
go and shoot the show, but like handled it great. Like like she was making friends. She was like like hanging out with me in between the
I
sets and
like that,
everything. It was,
man. I like that. I like when it's like, yo, you can be chill, you can be happy on your own, you can do your own thing. You don't need me to be your source of entertainment. You know?
yeah,
I like that. Okay, okay.
yeah. And then date just went well. We went on yeah, went on a lot more dates after that just because like the chemistry was there.
Dude, I'm telling you, chemistry is key, man. I'm telling you, I've been with quite enough people to know that yo, if chemistry is not there, I don't care how you look, bro. Like I've gone on dates with really, really, really hot girls, and it was so bland and boring, and there was just nothing there. And I swear to God, I literally said this at the end of these dates. Listen, obviously this is not going to work out, but I find you absolutely beautiful, and I want to fuck the shit out of you. Are you in? And they literally look at me, they laugh, and they're like, okay.
Just like honesty, being
Yeah,
that honest. Yeah,
yeah, being
like
honest, it helps so much, right? But once again, the best times that I've had, like some of the best dates and all that stuff, have all been because there's been incredible chemistry. And my best date, I remember this very, very, very well. Um, my best first date, not best date overall. My best first date was with this chick, man. Let me see. We had dinner, which is odd because I don't do dinner first dates at all, right? But we had dinner, and right off the bat, dude, it's like we broke every rule that you're not supposed to do on a first date. You know how you're not supposed to talk about exes? You know how you're not supposed to talk about politics? You're not supposed to talk about certain things? We broke every rule of it, and then we just kept having fun with it. Like, right off the bat, she said, listen, I've been on way too many hinge dates, and I need to know this. Are you liberal? Or are you... I'm like... She's like, if you're liberal or if you're conservative or this and that, I need to know because I'm going to walk out right now. I just, I answered her and all that stuff. And I was like, wow, this is great. So we're just breaking rules now? She's like, yeah. She's like, you know what? She's like, what do you think about my outfit? And I'm like, it's fire. It's fire. It's good. Like, and we just kept being super honest with each other. I swear to God, bro. And then we were having so much fun, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I did my cheesy line where I just like, hey, I want to take you back home, and I want to kiss you all over your body. I want to do such and such and such. Are you in? Right? She laughed again. I don't know why they always laugh. I don't know if it's
it's a nervous laugh.
Yeah, I don't know why they always laugh, but they laugh, and then she was just like, okay. And then I booked the Uber, went back to my place, we hooked up, and then even after we hooked up, dude, me and this girl, we just kept talking and kept talking. And I said, I love that. I love, like, even, like, in between or after sex, you can still, like, talk. That makes everything, man. That makes everything so freaking wow. I was just like, yo, you're hands down one of the best dates ever. And here's the funny part. Here's how I actually screwed that up. We went on many dates afterwards. It was great. But the way how I screwed up with this girl, I slept over at her place one time. We went on a date before. We got like a couple hours before. We got super drunk. And I ended up pissing in her room. Like, I literally woke up and I was like, it was so dark. I didn't know where I was. I was still drunk. I was delusional. And then I just went in the corner and just took a piss, bro. She woke up so mad at me, bro. So bad. She was like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I'm taking a piss. She was like, you're in my room. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm outside. She was like, she turned on the lights and I was like, holy shit, I guess I'm inside. We got the whole argument, bro. She was just like, I pissed on my fucking room. I was just like, I'm sorry. I've been, dude. I after that, she gave me my stuff, whatever stuff. I left at her place, and I never saw her again. So, moral of the story, guys: do not piss in someone's room, ever.
Hey yo. I'm so sorry to cut this short, but like I have 5 minutes because I actually have a date.
No, dude, my man, no, dude, seriously, thank you for coming through and doing this, man. This is fun. This has been
Hey,
so
I'd be
much.
happy to do it again. I feel like we still got a lot. We got.
We do, man. We absolutely do, and this is just us winging it, bro.
There's so much more. There's so much more.
It is. I'm definitely gonna do a couple more shows tonight, man. But dude, please keep me updated with this date, man, and all that stuff. We gotta come back. We'll talk. We'll talk a lot more, man, for sure. Okay.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Wait,
Ruben,
any final questions? I got like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Five minutes.
Chat. If you have any final questions, anything you guys want to know about online dating and tips and all that stuff, ask now. Ask right now. Look what the good night said. That was actually funny. I see the pun that you did right there. You literally pissed her off. That was good. Yo, Fatai, welcome back, Fatai. Fatai says post-nut clarity is key.
Oh my God, that's right. Correct.
Dude, you know what's messed up? And I don't know how many people do this, but before a date, I always jerk off, bro. I always jerk off because you know how you talk about yo don't seem too thirsty. That's one of my ways to not seem too thirsty because if I'm like yo, I get it out of me. I'm not like joning for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like damn. I want to like fuck you right now. I just like, dude. It helps me be a little bit more calmer. So just rub one out before a date. What do you think? Am I the only person that does that? Anybody else rubs one out before a date?
You're not. Like, what is it? Homie had this saying, nut before you fuck.
Nut before you fuck. Yeah. Especially if it's the first time, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If I know it's the first time I'm about to like have sex with you, I'm coming mentally prepared and physically prepared. I'm jerking off first because I'm not gonna come right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. You know, and especially if she's so hot too, bro. The hotter you are, you're like, no.
Don't want to be a 2-pump chump.
There you go. There you go. So.
And you know, we've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all unexpectedly slept with somebody. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe not everybody, but but you know, we've all like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Yep. Yeah, Martin. Yes, I know American Pie has done that, but listen, there's some truth to that. There's a lot of truth to that because I'm telling you, sometimes you'll have only one time. First impression matters, right? So if especially when it comes to sex, if you don't lay it down right the first time, chances are you're not going to get a second shot. Some people are nice enough to give you a second shot, but not all people. And then you're like, damn, screwed up right here. So you don't want to be a one-pump chump. Okay, what would be your biggest tip right now for online dating with these? The biggest one that you would love to share, like guys, if you're putting yourself out there on dating apps, what's the one thing you'll share?
Biggest tip I could share.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be lame and say be yourself or anything like that. But it kind of works. It kind of works. All right. Depending on the person you want to attract, make sure you seem interesting. At the very least, seem interesting. Like dress up what you do a little bit. I'm not saying lie, but like
peacock a little bit.
Yeah, like be the most interesting self you can be. Like when people want to talk to you, what do they get excited about to listen to when they're talking to you? Like be that version of yourself. Be the most interesting version of yourself you can be, because people like to hang out with interesting people and talk to interesting people. So just be. I am saying be you, be the best you could be, but like take the version of yourself that's the most interesting and flex it.
Okay. One last thing before you go. That Tinder thing. What was the thing that you said your friend calls it? What do your friend call Tinder?
Tinder is bodies on demand.
Bodies on demand.
Yeah, Tinder's a hookup app.
There you go.
You know?
So if you're on Tinder, I don't suggest looking for love. You're looking to hook up.
Yeah, that's what it is, and people know that. That's what that app is now created for. It was originally a dating app. That's a hookup app.
Mm-hmm. Even in movies, they say this, man. In movies, they're marketed this way. They're like, "Oh, you're on Tinder, or you trying to get," you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah. I don't know. What's Hinge's slogan? Hinge, they go like
It's the
designed to
app
be
that's
deleted.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Garbage, right? Because they don't tell you how you're gonna delete it. Either you're deleting it because you found love, maybe, or you're deleting it because you got so damn frustrated on that fucking app.
Okay, all right. One last thing.
Okay.
If you have to like double down on an app, right? Which app would you double down on? And when I say double down, I mean like pay for it so you can do the unlimited swipes. Which
Oh
one
man,
would you?
they aren't. It depends on what you want to do, and none of these apps are paying me to say this, so I'm just gonna go through it real quick. Bumble, only use it for free. Tinder, if you just want to hook up, pay for it. Pay for it, I guess. Like if you need to, yeah, pay for it. Do the unlimited swipes. Do the match thing that they have.
Yep. You're already
But
paying for dates,
the
so pay
one
for the swipes.
exactly. Uh, I gotta say, Hinge has been the most successful app when it comes to like actually like making a connection,
Yes.
and all that stuff.
Yes, that's same. Yep. All right, I agree. I agree with that so much. Do you still have any time, or you gotta run right now?
Yeah, I gotta run right now.
No. David, thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate it, man. Dude, once again, if you ever feel like you want to come back here, because I'm gonna bring it on. Like right now, it's just the two of us, but I'm gonna bring more people. I'm gonna have like I'm gonna throw like a girl in the middle, maybe two or so, and make it four of us. I don't know how it's gonna fit on the screen, but I'll figure it out. And we're gonna do this whole debate because we want to hear the woman perspective when it comes to online dating as well too, right? Because
I think that would be great.
yes, yeah, like all the shit that we're saying, I know some of them agree, and some of them have their own things too. They have their own outs. They know when they want to leave a date. Chat real quick. His Instagram, his TikTok, they're all right here. David Snapped. I don't know why it's not showing the D, but it's David Snapped at Instagram and David Snapped on TikTok. All right, definitely go by, drop a follow, show some love. Be like, yo, I'm from the stream. Definitely show a lot of love. Mike, welcome back, Mike. Martin, good to see you. My day was doing good. Chat, guys, this is the first one of today. We're gonna do a lot more, dude. Thank you so much for coming again, David. Good luck on your date tonight, brother.
Thank you.
We'll talk more for sure, okay?
Yes. Thanks for having me. Y'all take care.
Sure, man. Thanks, brother. Have a good night, man. Cheers, bro.
Yeah.
Boom. Hold on. We'll switch scenes. Turn my webcam on. There we go. Guys. Listen, this is just the first one of the day, man. It's gonna get even more crazier, guys. We have a few more people coming on tonight. We got a few more girls coming on tonight, and these conversations are gonna get a lot more crazy. Kathy Van Martin, welcome back. Don't forget to what, Martin? What do you mean specifically? I gotta like definitely text these people and check in for tonight one. Come on, Martin. I know you're on the PC, bro. You can definitely type faster. Don't forget to what? That's why I like these phone conversations, man. Kat, we would love to get you back on one of these. Kat, we would love to get you on one of these Zoom conversations for sure. So we can meet each other face to face finally, and we can talk it out. I know we do it on Xbox Party a lot for sure. Good luck on this date. Yeah, exactly. Wag before you bang. Dude, is that the UK version of it? Don't forget to wag before you bang. But come on, Martin. No bullshit, though. No bullshit. Am I the only one? And chat, this goes for you. You guys never heard about that before? Am I the only one that do that before a date? Right? Nobody else does that. Nobody else jerks off before they go on a date. Nobody else. No, you said it perfect. I think that's the British version of it. No. Kathy, if we do it, it will be on Zoom, Kathy. We'll be on Zoom, so that way we can see and hear you a lot more better. Uh, Discord works, but it's not clear. It's not clean. I like it to be clean. Okay. All right, guys. I have to go. I'm gonna prepare for our next topic. I'm gonna prepare for our next guest. I'm gonna try to see if we can do 3 people at the same time, guys. All right, our first threesome, guys. Get it? No. Okay. Yeah, we got a few more people coming out tonight. Okay, should be fun. Yeah. Well, Kathy, you just gotta worry about the background. Like I have my camera facing the wall, so it's so much more easier that way. Okay. Asil, no, Ashley, thank you so much for coming out to join us. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. Martin, I think we all would. Martin, we all would. I never had one in my life before. All right, but you know. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. Thank you guys so much. I'll be back later tonight. Okay.